What's up, big dog?
Hey, Joey.
You do it today, bud.
No. People like it when you do it.
I don't know they do. All right, let's get some screams going. I want claps and screams. Everybody scream.
Jesus Christ.
Was not present during that.
Yeah.
Welcome to
The Only Good Podcast.
Bang.
Bang.
Episode 8 in honor of Kobe Bryant. Up there. Did you know that I lived in Los Angeles when Kobe died?
I did not.
Do you want to hear what happened?
I mean, I think I know what happened. Are you saying know what happened like where you were?
So the true story.
I would like to know that.
I was living in Los Angeles.
You were going to tell the story anyways.
I know.
To be clear.
I knew what I was doing.
Sure.
I knew. The night before, there was a fog in L.A., which there's normally smoke, but there's not fog.
Smog, they call it, I believe.
That too. And so my roommate and I were like, what the fuck is going on? So we went driving around town and we're filming the fog because it was super ominous, right? So I follow all these.
As you do.
As you do. It was a fun time.
Sure.
We went to our local grocer in the fog, but it was super abnormal. You don't see stuff like that. The next day I woke up. I follow a bunch of fake meme accounts, like sports memes accounts. So they'll write really insidious headlines sometimes. I don't know if you remember, the night before was when LeBron surpassed Kobe's scoring record.
Oh.
So I woke up and it said Kobe Bryant died. And I was like, oh, this is like a joke about Kobe unalived himself because LeBron beat his record. So I was like, that's kind of silly. And then I was like, ESPN? What the fuck?
The fuck? Bang.
Ominous bang. Respectful bang on that one.
Yeah.
Mamba bang.
Don't do it.
Mamba.
Don't you do it.
Mamba did bang.
I was walking my dog when I found out. I guess I didn't find out until later in the afternoon.
Was there a fog where you were? Where were you?
I said dog. Dog. I was walking
Was
my
there
dog.
a fog with your dog, Dr. Seuss?
No. No fog. Nothing ominous. I was at the YMCA. They have basketball there. So that's kind of a connection.
I feel like Kobe is our sports 9/11. Similar
Sure.
transportation vehicles.
Maybe the Marshall thing where the whole football team died in the plane crash.
There's not murals of the Marshall team plane crash.
I bet there is.
There's murals of Kobe.
I bet in West Virginia somewhere there is.
You know what? Great point.
Thank you very much.
Hey,
Left-handed-
great start to the
left-handed
show.
handshake.
That was the worst start to the show so far.
No, that's not possible.
Episode 8. Let's try it again. Episode 8 in honor of Joe's second favorite Jackson, Lamar.
My first is
Michael,
obviously.
I thought it was Tito for a while.
So I went through
A Tito
Jermaine.
phase?
Yeah, I went through a Tito phase. I went through Jermaine. I actually went through a Joe Jackson phase, the dad, for a little while.
You have a lot in common with Joe Jackson.
I do. First name.
But also you guys have similar discipline styles, I feel like.
Sure, of beating the kids. Is that what you mean?
I do. That's exactly what I mean.
I do, on occasion, beat children at basketball. Bang! That was a good one. Remember?
I do.
Remember that? Janet Jackson, she was on Good Times. I don't know if you remember that.
I just remember her from the Super Bowl.
With her tit, etc. Yeah.
Yeah.
I said the quiet part out loud, I guess, on that one. So my Janet Jackson nipple story.
Which is a sports viewing 9/11. That's what they call it in the sports
Yeah, Super Bowl
viewing
9.
world.
That was the 9/11 of the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl 9/11.
Right. We used to buy black box, like satellite stuff, like satellite black boxes from this guy. When I went to Clemson, we would go to Piedmont or something, and he was like, "Hey, come check this out." And he had her nipple. It was like 2 days after. He had like the thing of her nipple, and he like was like zooming in and like playing it. He's like, "Oh, this is awesome! Check it out." We were like, "Super cool, bud. Let's get that box. We're gonna get out of here."
It's funny. He also called black box. That's what he calls his African American prostitutes.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, and they were. Yeah, he lived in like a cinder block building, one window.
So
Like,
he would zoom in on.
it was over and over. He would
get
play it
people
and like
together.
zoom in. We were like looking over his shoulder, like, oh, cool, man.
How big was the screen? What? Okay,
Not big. This was pre
What did-
like
9/11.
everything.
Pre 9/11.
No,
No. Okay. Post 9/11.
no. When was that, Dan?
2006 ish.
Yeah.
So you guys would just circle.
So
up.
I wasn't even at Clemson.
You
We
guys
would
would
drive from
circle
here
up
to
and look
Clemson.
at Janet Jackson's exposed nipple.
We didn't want to. He wanted us to. He had a whole thing.
Oh, tell us about your friend too. Joe has many great friends in his life. Tell us about your friend who would go to dance clubs singularly.
That yes, I had a good friend. Haven't spoken to in a while.
Before
Great guy.
Before he tells us, this is how you know you're depressed. If you're wondering, if you're sitting at home like, hey, should I take Zoloft? Joe's going to tell you a story.
Right. So he would we would go out to the bars in Clemson and go back and be like, what should we do now? Blah blah. And he's like, I'm going to go to the strip club. And we'd be like, oh yeah, we'll go with you. And he's like, no. No, thank you. We're like, no, we'll just go. We don't have to sit with you. He's like, no, it's private. I'm going to go by myself.
So he informed you he was going to a strip club, but then was like, nah, you can't come.
Yeah, pretty much.
I want to let you know. What do you think he was doing?
Banging strippers with cocaine?
Did
I would imagine.
Did he ever have a girlfriend?
Not that I know of. He probably does now. I actually think he's actually very successful now.
What if he was dancing? That's why he didn't want you to go.
That's probably
You guys can't come. Why
probably not.
Probably so.
I don't know if he had the physique for it at that point. But yeah, no, good times. He'd be like, nah. Nope. We asked him multiple times, like, you want us to go this time? He's like, nope. You guys hang out. And he would come back later, like just 4:00 in the morning, all happy and shit.
How often did this happen?
Oh, I don't have any idea. Multiple
Like
times.
this is a regular occurrence in his life. He would solo strip club,
Yes.
solo polo.
Yes. So yes, I wouldn't. It wasn't every weekend, but it was every weekend for sure. Thank you, Stephen.
Look, if you're going to strip clubs alone, we have a hotline we'd like to put down right there.
Yeah, and not like going to strip clubs alone. Like you're like in a city on business, and you're like, I'm gonna hit up the strip club. Like
It was
you're with your friends, and you're going to a strip club, and then you just tell them you don't want them there when you're there.
probably because his sister was dancing.
Yeah.
Is why he was like getting lap dances from his sister.
No, his sister killed herself.
Because she was giving him lap dances.
No,
No,
it was depression.
ominous bang.
No, I don't know if he has a sister or had a sister. Either way. Yeah, I completely made that up. I have no idea. I don't know anything about his family. So all I know is solo strip club.
Hell yeah. Well, I know what I'm doing after the podcast.
You killing yourself?
Hey guys, we're going to the strip club.
Can we come?
No,
No.
no, you can't.
No. We should all go to separate strip clubs. Solo. I don't even know if there are 5 strip. Are there 5 strip clubs, Dan? In the area?
That you dance at?
I mean, I can think of 2 maybe. Right?
We might have to cycle.
Let's look that up.
I
Cycle.
know
That's a
the
good.
one, but it's not
Stagger
a
it.
church.
Yeah.
The only one I knew of was now a church.
Yeah, that's not going to work, is it?
Yeah, we have a strip.
You can go to that one.
We have an ex strip club that, according to a reliable source, DMX used to frequent.
Yep, and would stay after and help them vacuum. I heard one time.
Still, prayers up to X.
He's going to give it to you.
It's now a church.
Is it a functioning church now?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
You've been there.
I think they're fine.
There's 5? Like in the outlying areas or in the greater Greenville area?
In the, within the 40-minute radiuses.
Okay. We'll draw straws.
I just like the idea of being like, hey, I'm going to a group setting environment. You can't come.
Yeah. Yeah. It'd be like going to low-key, so sort of like going to like Dave and Buster's. And being like, I'm going to go by myself. I'd work on my Papa Shot.
I got to throw the ski balls at the fucking clowns.
Yeah.
Solo dolo, bro.
Yeah. Can we go? No.
I'm going to Six Flags, guys.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna go to Six Flags. Can we go with you?
Fuck no, dude.
Water park. Just going down the slides solo, getting out like, all right, map, looking at the map. What's next? Wave pool, yeah, just wave pool, fucking body surfing and shit by yourself. Oh,
That's
sad.
typically a sign of suicide, right? Of like, hey guys, I need to go be off by myself for a moment.
Yeah, no, yeah, not just going being off by yourself for a moment, but yeah, I'd say it's something that should be a group setting. Yeah, no, that's not good. Go karts, Frankie's Fun Park.
Another story, another local story. There was an employee at our local fun park who got
Not so
killed,
fun anymore. Yeah,
who got killed by a forklift.
by a forklift. I believe he was driving a go kart and a forklift got him. Is that not what happened?
That's some Final Destination shit.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Which everybody who's a millennial knows. If you see a log truck, Final Destination.
Yeah, get out from behind it.
That's the Final Destination type. And it was so, the juxtaposition always on the news was like, a teen has died today at Frankie's Fun Park. And there's
Yeah.
all this fun stuff.
It Final Destination it's a great cinematic franchise, if I do say so myself.
It's kind of like Saw. It's like a less,
Sure. I never saw Saw.
really.
Really.
I saw Saw
You saw Saw.
the day it came out, and I was a teen.
Saw 1.
Saw 1, the OG Saw.
You saw 1.
I saw.
You could see Saw. Can we go with you? Yeah, I'd like to see Saw. Okay. The joke there was no.
As
Right.
long as you are sauced.
Mm-mm.
Boo.
Bang.
No, I saw Saw when it came out. Fuck, I keep doing it. And I was a teen goofing around with my friends, and after the movie, never had this happen, a gentleman in a Yankees hat was like, hey, maybe next time you go to the movies, you guys can shut the fuck up.
It's a good point. That's a good point. How old was he?
He was much older than us. He had a Yankees hat on, very upset with us. And I understand. Probably ruined his cinematic experience.
Yeah, I think you probably get the gist, even without the sound.
Like we were laughing and people are getting their like torso sawed in half.
Sawed. I was on an airplane one time and they were showing the movie Barbershop. And my headphones did not work. And I could see the movie but not hear it. And I still pretty much get it. I got it. It's a barbershop, right? Getting their haircuts, jazzing about with each other.
Jazzing about.
Yeah. Playing small
That's
pranks.
the log line is they're at a barbershop jazzing around with each other.
Jazzing about. But yeah.
My favorite scene in Barbershop is when one barber announces he's going to the strip club.
Yeah, and everybody's like, yeah. And he's like, hold on.
Can we come with you?
Slow down, everybody.
No, I'm going alone.
This is a solo. This is a side quest. Well, this is the only good podcast.
And I'm glad I have a partner so I don't have to go through life alone.
That's right. Your hands are freezing.
Good. They're wet too.
They're a little wet. I'm
Still
not
from
sure about
piss.
that. That's fine. That's fine. There is I think there's a new Final Destination coming out. Is that right? Am I right, Steven? You don't know anything.
I had a skid.
No offense, Steven.
We've never done this, but I had a skid idea about the Saw writer's room. And so it's a bunch of like gothic people just like all dragged around a table.
Right.
And they have a fresh faced intern who's like coming up with ideas for them. And it'll be like, then they get their head blown off. And the whole writer's room is like, bro, this is Saw 8. Like,
Yeah.
really? That's the energy you're bringing to that? Like,
This is Saw. It's not fucking Final Destination. This is Saw. You understand me?
like we've done that already, bro.
Yeah.
But I do wonder, like,
How they keep.
how they keep coming up with ideas.
How
that
they keep it so fresh.
They have to keep, like, imagine that writer's room of, like, all right, then his intestines get ripped out of his stomach by his stepmom because he didn't find the key in time.
Right.
And
Does that happen?
There's stuff similar to that.
Okay.
And they're like, nah, dude, we don't, like, we've done that.
Yeah. Same with Final Destination 2, right? I mean, not Final Destination 2, which I think was the best of the Final Destinations.
Franchise?
Final Destination also, which was the third one. But yeah, how do they keep? I mean,
But you have to be pretty dark to continually be like, all right,
yeah, we have an
what's the
eagle
mystery?
fly through his eyeball or something. That's a good one. Write that down, Dan. Eagle fly through the eyeball. Final Destination. Thank you so much. Good. That looks very real.
I just imagine someone, though, pitching the most grotesque idea they've ever had in their life. Like having to go to a very dark place, and people are like, yeah, okay, rookie.
Yeah.
Like,
He's like, all right, bear with me. I'm in the top of the North Tower of the World Trade Center. 8:30 a.m. on May 4th, 1998. Here's what happens.
want to play a game?
3 years, yeah.
Want to play a game? You're a Muslim pilot.
That's probably the way that ought to go.
Well, ASMR. If you're listening and not watching, I'm pissing into a cup. Urine is sterile. You can drink it. Your body cycles through.
That's what you're supposed to do if you step on a jellyfish, right? You pee on the jellyfish, not in someone's mouth. Okay. Oh, it's a revenge. I didn't even know that. I thought it was like medicinal.
If a jellyfish stings you, pee on the jellyfish to get back at him.
It like dries it out.
Yeah.
What if they like
It
it?
doesn't hurt them, they just really don't like it.
Yeah, because who likes?
It's really
I mean,
just
some
about
people.
it's about degrading them.
Yeah.
Joe just acquired a taste for piss, and people are like, "Oh, he got stung by another jellyfish over
Oops.
there."
Oopsie daisy.
Why is he at the bar right now?
I've got a cooler with fucking jellyfish in it. Like
Why
throw them
is-
down, step on it. Oh no!
Homebrew piss. I hope he's at the strip club alone again, drinking a jug of piss.
Yeah. Why is there a jellyfish? Yeah. Yeah. That guy's buff. Let me spend a lot of time at the aquarium.
He just has a trench coat at the beach and just going around to people like, "Did you get stung today?" Hey, real quick.
Real quick.
This is a 95.
Would you mind? 95.
This is a 95. You are.
Oh, I'm selling piss at that point.
Yeah, you're peddling. You're a piss peddler.
Okay.
Old piss peddler.
He's an old piss
This is
peddler.
from the R. Kelly collection right here.
My granddad is an old piss peddler up in the mountains.
He's got a piss cellar up there. This is
You keep it warm instead of cool, though, I would imagine,
it's like
right?
the Scotch barrels, whatever. It's like
Oak.
This is asparagus barrel. He had coffee for that one, asparagus for that one.
Coffee.
This was filtered through the anus of. I'm not doing pee and butt jokes today.
Oh, boy. Well,
They call him the piss peddler.
the podcast is ruined now because we got piss and butt jokes coming back. Well, Joey.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. I said go ahead.
I didn't have anything. I don't know if is it a secret what you're doing later today, or can we let people know what's going on?
Oh, we're filming a skit.
Yeah, you're gonna film a little skit later today. Tell us about it.
Well, shot a video with this great comedian from Asheville named Kayla Clark.
Give it up for Kayla, everybody. Clap it up. I don't know her. Never heard of her.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I've heard of her.
Luckily, we didn't ask her to be on the podcast, and she said no.
Why on earth would she say that? I wonder. Is it possible that some of our ideals don't line up? Some of our values are.
Why would someone
not
with
aligned?
dignity in class not want to be a part of what we're doing here?
Yeah, we probably should get a guest on here eventually. I can't think of one.
Well, we're shooting a skit, Joe.
Okay.
That's what we're doing.
Okay.
About-
Did you want to tell us about it?
We can, yeah. It's
Okay.
about a transplant couple. Plant couple
So wait a second. They're plants.
who are also
Trans. Mm-hmm. Okay. Do tell.
They were once a daffodil, but now
Orchids.
orchids.
Knew it. Classic story.
We're shooting a skit about a couple that raises your rent. Mm-hmm. And I Hopefully, it'll be a fun time.
Sounds hilarious. I'm just kidding. I'm sure that you
Let
have.
me downplay. You're gonna shoot videos where you cook with your son?
I'm sure.
That sounds super fucking funny, bro.
Yeah, people
Hilar-
really hate those.
I know, but I'm saying the log line of
Yeah,
If I,
yeah, it's pretty popular.
oh, okay.
I'm just kidding. It does sound funny. I'm sure you have something. I may tag along as well, Dan. I don't
Well, I
know
was
if you
about
knew
to say
that.
you get
Nope.
on the Only Good podcast. I'd like to formally invite my biggest naysayer, Joe Hamric, to attend the shoot and write funny jokes with us. What do you think?
Sure.
Hey,
We'll see how inconvenient it is for me. All right. That hand also a little wet.
I have the video's not out yet, so it'd be great to have her back and talk about it if it does well.
If it does poorly,
If
no.
it doesn't do poorly,
Shut it down.
yeah. But there is a skit we have that has done pretty well recently, and it's called Wilkes, Booth, Lincoln, Ford.
That is pretty popular. I didn't mean to make your idea. I didn't mean to make your idea sound bad. I'm sure it's gonna be good. I hurt your feelings a little. I can tell.
No, I don't care.
No,
Okay. You hurt my feelings. Everybody
Damn.
boo Joe.
no, fuck that. Boo Joey now. Bang.
That's what I'm going to do later. Bang.
I feel bad about saying that about your video.
Dude, I don't care because I'm trying to get in this next segment about Wilkes, Booth, Lincoln, Ford.
I'm just saying. I just wanted to make sure that you know that I support you, even if none of these other people do.
We have a very bullyish environment here.
It is. Stephen catches.
They don't believe in human rights here.
Stephen getting the brunt of it typically.
Yeah.
Well deserved. Most of the time, but
Okay, so where this segment actually starts
Okay.
is we shot a skit called Wilkes, Booth, Lincoln, Ford
pretty good.
2 years ago. Now, that name, I didn't come up with that name. You guys came up with that name.
Well, we shot it 2 years ago, and we shot it.
3 years ago, 4 years ago.
We've tried twice.
We shot...
It worked 0 times.
Okay, so the first attempt, we were filming in Dan's hot garage. Joe, tell us what...
Hot garage, meaning like it was a very sexy garage.
It's steamy. Probably about 100 degrees in there.
Yeah, it was real hot.
And we at the time, we used a tarp as our green screen.
Did not work.
Yeah, it worked okay enough.
Well, did it though?
It did. But we had a character for Joe named Big Tex.
Big Tex.
At the time, Big Tex was just Big Tex.
Yeah, it was just me.
And then I was doing an Italian character. You guys remember that?
I don't really remember.
Do you not
that.
remember that?
No.
I was like we were rival car dealers at the time, and I was more of a shiesty mob guy, and you were more of a southern
yeah.
like. And never finished that skit, so we revived it 2 or 3 years later,
Something.
like that. At the time too, I remember this. TikTok was brand new. This is not a great story. You know what? Actually, it is a great story. Fuck you.
That's a big fuck you to our viewers.
Fuck you. Fuck our supporters. Fuck all our supporters. Big old fuck you to our viewers.
Yeah.
We were filming that skit, and we were filming the first political ad skit.
And also, we filmed the corporate ad.
The
one as
corporate
well.
ad. These are all videos people love.
Loved.
But during that time, we uploaded Chad and Dad to TikTok, and it got like 200,000 views in like
A short amount of time.
20 minutes, or like an hour or something. And that was our first like, oh shit. But we were so inundated with the work that like we weren't paying attention to it. And hey,
That was in the hot shop day, the hot garage day.
it was in the hot garage day.
I forgot about that.
So we
Yep.
left that shoot. Tell them about that shoot. You were wearing a sports blazer, 100 degrees. We
Oh
had you
god, I about
screaming.
passed out. Yeah, and that cowboy hat. I had to like stop and like take all that shit off, and like drink. Well, probably maybe Gatorade. Dan, can you confirm? All right.
You probably drank piss is what you probably drank.
Right. I probably would have.
Jellyfish.
It would have been cooler than it was in that garage. But yeah, no, it was extremely hot. Not super fun, if I'm going to be honest.
And the good news is nothing became of that.
That particular, no, nothing.
So-
Except for the idea.
Of these car dealers.
Right.
So 2 or 3 years later, we revived the car dealers. I had slept 3 hours the night before.
Mm-hmm.
I was absolutely like, I'm not even going to say hungover. I was fucking zooted.
Yeah, probably.
and we set up a green screen. This time we had a green screen.
Actual green screen.
We moved up in the world. In
My bedroom. Yes, in my house.
it was supported by cinder blocks that you had
Yep.
in your bedroom.
Yep.
Joe has cinder blocks in his bedroom.
Yep. There was. Yep. That's a whole other story. We don't need to get into that.
Okay, all right. You were writing the new Saw franchise from your bedroom.
Yeah, they beat me to it.
But that one was good. It was a good day. What
That
do you
one's-
remember? What do you remember from the? I remember you guys came up with. We needed a funny dealer name.
Fought Buckerman. Yeah.
Well, no. The dealership though was we kept big tags, but it was
Yeah.
Wilkes Booth, and then
Yeah. Somebody we kept adding on to it. Lincoln Ford,
Lincoln Ford.
which is one of the funniest things. Maybe. Yeah.
Somebody on that
It's a very
video,
heady joke.
What? Somebody though was commenting like, "I expected to see the payoff of John Wilkes Booth." It's like, bro, Lincoln Ford.
Lincoln Ford. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody was like, "Oh, Wilkes Booth Lincoln is hilarious." Ford.
What happened at
forgot
Ford?
part of it?
What happened at Ford though?
Ford Theater.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you. I wanted you to mansplain to our audience.
I didn't know if that needed to be said, but that's fine.
That's what I'm saying. Though the comments revealed it needed to be said.
Well, to some, yes.
I'm so sorry. That may have been the most I ever laughed during a shoot, though, when we were doing it.
It's the most you ever like spazzed for sure during a shoot.
The most cumulative decibels you've ever put out in a shoot.
It's pretty unbelievable. And
No.
there's still stuff that's not in the video that is hilarious.
So we did a huge.
We shot a whole me. You cut my entire character out.
And Owen.
And Owen, that's right. There were 2 more characters.
It was,
I think there's enough for a second ad. I'm just saying.
well, who knows? There might be a second. Wilkes Booth, Lincoln Ford.
It's
Because I
classic.
forget what
Instant
my,
classic.
my character was grateful that y'all were able to sell me a car with a trunk that could fit bodies in it, right?
I believe
That
so.
was, that was the idea.
Yeah.
I forget what Owen's was.
He was my son that was being forced into the commercial but didn't want to do it.
There was another.
So he kept being like, I don't want to do this at all.
No, there was another detail that you left out.
It
It was something like, my son, who's definitely not on the spectrum.
yeah. Which is true. He's definitely not.
Definitely. And he wanted to be a dancer in New York,
Yeah.
which was taken from the time. But that shoot, okay, we've never done this. We'll break down the shoot a little bit more. It was us in Joe's bedroom screaming
Yeah.
for hours.
Yep.
Just
Which sounds
laughing. That's the most great shoot start.
Yeah.
In Joe's bedroom screaming for.
screaming for hours.
First one was in a hot garage. In the
Yep.
hot garage.
The sexual hot garage.
Next one with us screaming for help.
Yeah. Essentially, it's a cry for help.
But the big thing was my character became adjacent to your character,
Yep.
and wanted the character's name to be Butt Fuckerman.
Futt Buckerman. But yeah.
I wanted his name to be Butt Fuckerman, so we changed it to Futt Buckerman, which some people are now just realizing, oh shit, that's
Yeah.
what that is.
Who's just realizing that?
Some real Futt Buckers is who's realizing.
People with dyslexia, maybe? Could be.
Totally normal for someone to be named Fut.
Yeah.
Futt Buckerman.
With 2 T's.
That made it on somebody's baby name list somewhere.
Yeah. Foot. Get out of here, Foot.
I'm trying to think of Futt Buckerman adjacent names.
Yeah, put me on the spot there.
Duck Sickerman. I duck sick.
Not quite as good.
And then tell us how long that edit took.
Well,
3 years.
yeah, probably. There was a video that Tim and Eric did called Prices that I was so enamored with, like, matching the quality of that I was like, it's going to take us a second. Also, people call us out for it, and I'll acknowledge, Big Bill Hells,
Yes, of course.
of course. All right, so we had to match that kind of energy of Big Bill Hells.
Right.
but different though.
Yeah, different. Because I don't think there wasn't a spokesperson in that. It was
He was
voiceover.
a fucking coward. He wouldn't show his face. Absolute coward. Yeah,
Sure.
I'm confident.
Sure. It was a good video.
We matched the energy.
Oh, yeah.
The fact that people are
You did. You are the shining light in that video.
Do you guys think through filming that thing twice, you learned any sales strategies that you could use?
Yeah. I mean,
well, not only did we learn some sales strategies, but it was so successful, we're thinking about doing it again. And it would be really great if we could get some prompts today to practice for the second video.
sure.
That'd be great.
So, wait,
I wonder how that could happen.
do you want us to embody the characters
Absolutely.
and sell you guys some reliable fucking vehicles?
yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hold it back here.
Yeah, hold the mics out. So I think what we're going to do today is I'm going to give you a few different vehicles that have just come on the lot.
Okay.
I'll give you some details about them, and then we'll let you try to pitch them to the viewers for a sale.
And
All right.
my final detail about the characters, he actually uses the car jargon, and I just kind of say whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, you just lose your
Spout.
shit.
I'm going to hold the mic far away for this one.
Probably should.
Let's get some claps going.
Asking
so
for
first one-
applause always a good.
Most of these should be a surprise for you. We'll do a practice run with the first one here. It is a 2009 Toyota Hilux,
Oh. Very good. Yeah.
which for the viewers that don't know, that is the overseas version of the Tacoma.
The overseas.
Overseas.
That's a great opening line.
Are you overseas?
Do you want the overseas version of this Japanese truck?
Come on down to Big Tex. I'm Big Tex. Come on down to Wilkes Booth Lincoln Ford.
We have come on down syndrome.
You had that loaded. That's why you wanted me to say, "Come on down."
I didn't know.
She's like, say this, and then I've got something.
Oh, fuck. Come on down syndrome. We have come on down.
You have a gun turret? You don't know where to put it?
We stripped the gun turret, Big Tex.
This is the overseas version of the Toyota Tacoma. Got to drive through a desert? Got some beheadings to do? Come on down.
I sense what you did there, Big Tex.
Thank you, Foot. We'll take trade-ins. We'll take a goat. We'll take 3 goats. We don't give a fuck.
As long as they're legally documented.
Well, we'll see.
My ex-wife is from Dubai. And she...
He's spitting everywhere,
I've been
Foot.
doing too much contraband that you've been hiding in your glove box. Woo.
I wouldn't say I was hiding it, Foot.
I wouldn't either, brother. She's from Dubai, as in she's a Dubai sexual. But you should Dubai on our fucking lot. Lot is a biblical character, and his wife turned into a pillar of salt. Look the other way if you don't want some fucking good deals on a toy.
You got real biblical there, Foot.
I'm a changed man.
I don't.
I think I'm sold. I think
gonna buy one?
yeah.
Again?
Absolutely.
Are we
Yeah.
speaking levels?
You guys want to do a few more?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Andrew spent that whole time going, nope, lower.
To be clear, I just get to say whatever I want.
That's right.
And you are actually saying the
Car things.
your car thing.
You're just screaming, Bruno Mars is from Hawaii. Who are you even? That's my favorite part. Who are you even?
So existential.
Yeah.
All right, we got a few more. Next car that's coming on the lot that we need to sell is a white 1993 Ford Bronco.
Okay. All right. You ready? This is Big Tex. Come on down to Wilkes Booth Lincoln Ford. Don't run from low prices. We got a good head for deals down here.
We got a 93 Ford Bronco, and we are a Ford dealership, so we're keeping it in the fucking family.
We're slicing and dicing high prices. The blood's on your hands if you don't come down and buy this white Bronco.
The role of the Joker killed Heath fucking ledger.
That's right, Fudd. Thank you. We're in a slow speed chase with high prices. They're not going to catch up to us. We'll kill ourselves first.
Sorry.
Fudd is the Kato Kalin to my O.J. Simpson.
Because I live in his fucking pool house.
That's right.
You need some more Doritos in there. I ate them all. I went on a bender. As in, I had a prostitute come over, and I bend her over. Fuck yes.
That's right, Fudd. That wasn't a prostitute. That was my ex-wife. Just kidding. You know what happened to her?
I can't tell the difference when I'm on fucking peyote. You fucking know that.
I do know that, Fudd.
My face is turning fucking red.
It really is.
Holy shit.
It's got room for your ex-wife and some waiter if you need to pick up a waiter for some reason. And I don't know what you do with them.
Yeah, I gave his ex-wife my Brent Wood.
That's
As
right.
in my buddy Brent came over, and I watched
That was Brent Musburger, correct?
I think his name is Brett, but
Brett Musburger. Unrelated.
But I call him Brett.
Well, you know, if the prices don't fit, we'll quit you from, I don't know, you can't quit selling cars, I guess.
Fuck. Dolly Parton and Sabrina Carpenter did a fucking duet, and it was pretty goddamn good.
I like the titties best. I'm with you, Foot. I mean,
We'll take your fucking Buffalo Bills and put them right up our ass. I boof cocaine. Ugh. Oogie boogie, motherfucker. Come get this Ford Bronco. I'm sweating profusely.
I'm sweating watching you.
Well, we've sold 2 cars so far.
All right.
Sold.
Great.
Bang!
We're gonna do 2 more.
Holy
Two
shit.
more.
Yep.
My head
We're
hurts.
almost done.
Let me
We're
look
almost
at my
done.
Fitbit. I'm looking at my Fitbit right now. Where are we at?
Heart attack level, cardiac levels.
81 BPM.
All right. The next car on the lot is
lot.
a 2020
Sure.
Corvette Stingray. Carfax shows a collision
Uh-oh.
after leaving a Topgolf.
Well. This is Big Tex, Wilkes Booth, Lincoln Ford. Do you like golf? Do you like drinking? Do you like driving fast? We've got the car for you.
Don't let our competition pull the Henry rugs over your fucking eyes.
We're on fire with low prices.
We have deals for veterans, core veterans. Come on down and get fucked over by our price. Sorry, man. I'm not supposed to say that we're fucking our...
You said the quiet part out loud, Fut.
Shit! Chapel Roan does whiteface.
Come on down and buy this Corvette. You never know what's going to happen. We may kill a woman and a dog in a fiery crash.
We won't raiders your fucking pockets, but we will say words that were in John Gruden's emails.
That's right. Not that one.
I will.
But well, you might. Let's wait. Let's hold off.
The only N-word we're saying is no to high prices.
That's right. Fudd, I heard this car goes up to 180 miles per hour on the Las Vegas Strip.
One way to find out.
Don't be a bottom golf. Go to Top Golf and drive this car as fast as you want.
Where the fuck am I? I have no idea where I am right now. We should have a spike ball barbecue in the fucking parking lot. You guys like spike ball? Oh shit! I think I got COVID.
I mean, sold.
Sold. Yeah, that's 3 in a row. You guys are on a
Pretty good.
This is the last one. This might be a tough one.
Oh boy.
Due to its age. This is an antique.
Okay, I'm sorry. My phone was ringing. I was trying to see who that was.
All right.
I wanted if somebody wanted to buy the car.
This is a 1961 Lincoln Continental presidential limousine with some stains in the back seat.
Okay. Well, you had trouble figuring out what that one was. Come on down to Big Tex Wilkes Booth Lincoln Ford. We got a 1961 Cadillac convertible for you with some questionable stains in the back seat. Maybe some brain matter, maybe.
We got a President's Day sale that will blow your fucking head off.
You'll have people wanting to jump on the back of your car and protect your wife once you get to see these low prices.
I'm used to my ex-wife giving brain, not getting it.
Our low prices are no conspiracy. It's a one-shot deal.
This reliable vehicle will have the hose jumping on your grassy pole. Yes! I fucking did it!
You did it, Foot. You want to keep the top down no matter the situation or the danger afoot.
We have a JFK pricing system, as in we will just fucking kill the competition. Yes.
We can see the low prices from the window of the book depository. We'll take them out one by one.
Martin Luther King was killed by the CIA. I said it.
That's right, Foot. Unrelated, but
No, same thing.
same deal.
It's no secret what our service is. My mouth.
I can't match that.
You can. You can't.
We'll I can't even. We'll do a perp walk with low prices, and then somebody will sneak up and kill them from behind.
9/11 was indubitably a fucking inside job. But we do outside jobs on our lot.
That's right. Outside detailing jobs, you mean? We detail the cars. Not this one. There's still brain matter and blood literally everywhere.
Sold.
I have trouble matching your energy. That's a lot. It's a lot to match. And plus, you can just yell out random things.
I can
which is
say
nice.
anything I want.
The Joey Thompson story.
Great job, guys.
we hung in.
Thanks, Dan. All right, Joey, are you ready for this new segment we've got going here? We'll wait.
No, I'm ready.
Joey's got. Go ahead. No, it's important.
Well, there's a little video that I'm shooting later.
Oh,
you.
your little videos. All right, so here's the. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. That's the second time I've done that. I apologize. You're the driving force. To be clear, Joey is the driving force behind the creative entity that is whatever we call this. Are you upset?
Wilkes Booth Lincoln Ford.
God damn. All right. This one is going to be. Don't look at the sheet, bro.
I'm not looking at the sheet.
You can't. Can you see it from here?
You're saying I'm a sheeter?
Okay. This one's going to be called Joey Thompson Mad Libs.
Oh, no.
Yep. All right. So, Joey, I'm going to say some things, and you just give me what I'm asking for here. All right. The first one, Joey, it's going to be the name of a civil rights leader.
A civil rights leader?
Sure.
I didn't say what I was supposed to say.
Now, you say whatever you want, bud. If you're going to think about everyone.
Ruth Gator Binsberg.
That's Gator.
Ruth Gator Binsberg.
Okay.
Canceled.
All right.
Canceled already.
We need a physical possession.
A Ruth Gator Binsberg fleshlight.
All right. Well, let's just say fleshlight because that's too much for me to write down.
Well.
All right. A plural noun.
African Americans.
Well, you're not going to like how that's going to turn out.
To be clear, I have no idea what I'm getting into.
Right. Let's see. A charity.
Everything I want to say, I don't say.
Well, probably for the best. Any charity. This one doesn't matter.
Okay, UNICEF. Is UNICEF a charity?
It was. Adjective.
Black.
You're not gonna like this at all, bud. A disability.
Being a man.
Let's get a real one though.
Amputee.
No. Hold on one second.
He did actual work on this, by the way. For editing purposes, if he needs this for Joe surprised me with ad libs.
Nope.
And I stated all my answers, and he's going to read what my answers were out loud.
It's a Mad Lib. People know how those work, right?
They don't have to hear all that.
Insulting word.
Man. Cis hetero male. There you go.
All right. A sport.
Hockey. Fuck Canada.
The name of a store. Any store. Just name a store.
Adam and Eve.
Jesus Christ.
There's some history behind that. And some herstory.
A type of first responder.
Hot.
Hot what?
Male nurse.
Okay. A celebrity.
Blake Lively.
I said a celebrity. Let's get another adjective. Just any adjective, bud.
What?
This is already, you're already fucked, so you just say anything.
Mexican.
A nationality.
Cis hetero male.
That's not a nationality.
Mexican.
All right. Insulting name.
Joe.
No. Let's try again.
Do you want a slur? Do you want me to say a slur?
No, I don't want you to say a slur. Just like what's something you would call somebody that you, and not Joe.
A futt buckerman. A cocksuckerman.
There we go. Cocksucker, man.
Cocksuckerberg.
All right, we're almost to the payoff. Verb.
Came.
Past tense verb.
Camed.
Body part.
Labia.
Yeah, all right. Adjective.
Labia-esque. Is that an adjective?
It is now. Another adjective.
Now I'm confusing. I got fucking Merriam-Webster over here. This is a huge sheet.
I know. You'll see.
Drunk.
Verb. We're almost to the end. So
Nutted.
we'll just say nut. All right. One more. We've got 4 left. One more verb.
Punched. Or punch.
A B-list celebrity.
Joe Hamric.
I said B, not D. Disease.
LeVar Ball disease.
And an ethnic group.
Jewish.
Okay, I think you're going to really like this. This is going to turn out great.
So to be clear, to reiterate, if you're just tuning in, we have done Mad Libs where I told Joe a series of
Words.
and he's going to read back what I was prompted with.
Yeah.
With no prior knowledge. No prior knowledge.
Well, I don't know about that. All right, are we ready to hear it? Yeah. All right. Well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through this. Joey Thompson was walking down Ruth Gator Binsburg Avenue when all of a sudden he said, "Oh no, I think I lost my fleshlight. Where could it be?" Then just out of the corner of his eye, he saw a group of Jewish teens running down the street. "Hey, stop right now, you bunch of African Americans," Joey said. He thought the Jews had stolen his fleshlight. But uh-oh, Joey, it looks like those teens were participating in a charity run for UNICEF. "Oh no, what a black mistake I've made," Joey said.
I'm so sorry.
Right then, Joey Thompson saw a group of amputees looking at what he thought might be his fleshlight on the ground. "Hey, you amputee people, is that my fleshlight? Answer me, you bunch of..." I can't even read that. Cis-hetero males? "Oh no, Joey, they were just circling up to talk about their hockey game at the Special Olympics this weekend." Now Joey looked like a real... I missed that one.
That's your handwriting.
Maybe I'll just go to Adam and Eve and ask for help. Or I could ask a hot male nurse for help, Joey thought. Hey, maybe Blake Lively could help me out, he imagined. What a Mexican little bitch I am to have lost my fleshlight in the first place, Joey Thompson said to himself. Just then, a group of African-Mexican women began to mock Joey Thompson and call him a cocksuckerman. "Hey, you bunch of African-Mexican women. I know that you are always trying to come," Joey bellowed. "Uh-oh, Joey. You came this time," as the women began to pummel him mercilessly with their labias. "Stop it, you labia-esque women," Joey wailed. "I have a drunk bladder, and I'm afraid I may nut myself." Joey slowly lost consciousness and had a dream of punching Joe Hamric as he died of complications from LeVar Ball disease-related AIDS. Well done.
Well done.
Well done.
Wow.
Totally worth it.
I like the part where I killed Joe Hamric.
Yeah.
That's
the
the part.
punching. He did say
Wow.
killing.
Okay.
And it was a fever dream as well, so. Well, totally worthwhile.
From one tragedy to another, we're going to have our producer Dan have us guess the top 10 tragedies of all time.
Worst disasters in pretty much in U.S. history.
10 of the top 20, correct?
No, we're gonna go for the top 10. You're gonna try to name the top 10. I've got a top 10 list here.
Okay.
These are the top 10 worst disasters in U.S. history. You know, the famous ones. You're gonna know. You're gonna be aware of all.
We're going to
these.
collab on these.
Well, to listeners of our podcast, I think for the first one, we should 3, 2, 1 it out of tribute.
Sure.
3, 2, 1.
9/11.
Boom. That's one.
Yeah, boom. We get 2 big booms. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't ask for those claps. They gave them.
Bang. Oh, you're waiting for the next one.
That's 1 out of 10.
I don't know any of those.
No, we're a team now. For
Yeah,
the first time
we're
during this
teaming up.
podcast, we're a team.
For the first time in history, we're working actually together instead of actively against each other.
Holocaust.
Holocaust?
U.S. history.
I mean,
U.S. history.
Yep.
JFK then, right?
JFK.
Not on the list, probably because it was one death. We're kind of looking for
I mean, it's
mass,
pretty-
mass casualty, mass effect.
Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City's not on the list. That would be
What?
A good one. That'd be a good one.
The fuck?
Imagine being like a survivor of that ordeal and being like, we're not even on the top.
That's a
And
big-
watching this.
That's
And
a big Timothy McVeigh honorable mention.
Timmy V.
up there in heaven with Kobe Bryant.
American. These,
Some of these are throughout histories.
It's deaths?
It's not just based on total number of deaths, but that's your main thing, like human casualty.
Atlanta Olympics. Atlanta Olympics.
I was like 2.
You're talking like small potatoes here. Think bigger picture.
San Francisco earthquake.
That is one of them.
Whoa.
Bang.
We got 8 more.
That's going to take a while. Chicago fire.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm on fire
You're
right
on
now.
Chicago Fire.
You are on
Much
your
like
voice,
most of the citizens of Chicago in that time.
but also LA right now.
Yeah. Well,
LA riots.
No.
What?
I don't know about that.
No.
This is becoming the Saw writers room right now.
Yeah.
Where I'm naming formidable tragedies, and you guys are like,
Yeah,
light
right.
work,
Yeah.
light work.
You can think stuff that happened over a period of time. You can think natural disasters.
Waco.
Waco?
Waco's not big enough.
Wow. Wow.
Hey, citizens of Waco,
Yeah.
if you're listening,
Which that didn't really have anything to do with citizens of Waco. It was just those nut
you're not
jobs.
big enough.
It was those nut job guys. Those knuckleheads. That David Koresh was a real knucklehead. Remember him?
Katrina.
Katrina, boom.
Yes. Dang.
That's 4.
Charlottesville.
No.
God.
You're just naming like distasteful bad things, not like Dale Earnhardt.
All right.
Black Friday in general.
Yeah. Well, that's racist, but
African American Friday in general.
yes, it's on the board. You needed like a. You're gonna put that
I'll
in.
do that, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I figured you would.
I was looking for more global tragedies right now. You know.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, some of them did affect the globe, but all of these kind of
The Civil War.
Civil War.
Civil
boom.
War.
You're
And
halfway.
and also
War of 1812. I don't know.
Revolutionary War.
Not on the list.
Vietnam.
Probably,
Is a fight from the fucking
probably
war.
prior U.S., so that's why it's not on this list. It's not
Vietnam?
US. Vietnam, nah. I mean, that was overseas.
You're talking about current U.S. Define current U.S. for our viewers.
Post-Revolutionary War.
So
that's
I got
defined-
fucking cut off at like.
Yeah.
When the U.S. started is when you got cut off.
So 1865.
Slavery. Say slavery wasn't big enough. I fucking dare you.
Go on.
Dan, is slavery on there?
It's gonna be wrapped up in the Civil War there. So
Okay.
Yeah.
So to Dan, slavery is not its own issue.
So we've got a human caused natural disaster. Another one that's could be human caused, but probably was.
Oh,
We got a human caused. I don't want to. That's too much clue on that one. Something that kicked off other terrible events.
I already said 9/11. These Nokas are going to my head and making me feel smart.
because the next thing you say out of your mouth is going to be a correct answer.
It is, and I'm going to say it here in a second. But for now, what I really want to talk about, I can't think and talk at the same time. Psych.
I
Because
want to
of
think.
Noka,
I want to
can.
think Hurricane Hugo or.
And no more weather related. Those are done.
Trail of Tears.
No.
Oh, Andrew thinks Trail of Tears is funny. It's a trail of guffaws for Andrew. Apologize to all of our Native American fans. Our one.
To be clear, I brought up the LA riots, and he was like, "No,
No.
fuck no, dude."
Fuck Reginald Denny. That guy's a fucking...
Our producer Dan came up with this segment, by the way. Solo.
As far as you know. Shit. The guy that shot all the people in Vegas.
Boom.
Yes,
Yeah.
that Noka is fucking working, bro.
Dude, it's no cap. It's like brain food.
So we've got one that's human caused that ended up being a natural disaster, and we've got three pretty big ones. I mean, major pillars of history here.
Can we phone a friend?
Yeah, you can pull the audience.
All right, Steven.
Columbine.
It's like 13 people, bro.
Yeah, not on the list.
Come on.
Dang, dang, fuck.
To be clear, Columbine not important enough to make the list, according to Dan.
Along with slavery.
It's COVID.
COVID
It's gotta
is
be
the
COVID.
answer.
Okay, we got it.
I thought it was thinking like booster rockets. But that was only
Oh.
like five people and a teacher. Nobody's gonna mess that up.
This how about we got one a man-made disaster from 2010?
Fire,
Not fire.
A man-
water,
It ended up in the water.
Titanic.
Yes, the Titanic in 2010.
2010.
You got it.
Titanic Part 2.
What would have ended up in the water that would have caused a disaster?
Black Hawk helicopter.
Yeah.
Well,
This is the hardest one on the list, in my opinion.
Okay. Well, we're fucking up this list.
How many have we gotten so far?
7, 3 left.
Ended up in the water. I already said Challenger. That's not it.
Think more about the damage to the environment versus human death.
Exxon Valdez.
Almost.
BP.
That was
BP. We got BP.
Deepwater Horizon. The oil
BP.
spill.
So we said.
It's BP.
Yep.
It's got
Exxon Valdez was the worst until the Deepwater Horizon.
Okay.
So it
So
kind
it was
of
kind of
bumped
right.
up the list.
Kind of right. Yeah. Kind of right.
So yeah, really good job, guys. All right, so the
BP though, right?
The last two are like major pillars of history in the U.S.
major.
I'm serious. They're like two of the huge events. All of them happened in the 30s and 40s.
Oh,
Stock market.
Great Depression.
Stock
Great
market
Depression.
crash.
Great Depression. We got.
Yep.
All right.
Not the stock market crash. Great Depression, and then 19.
Well, the stock market crash caused a Great Depression. No big
Right,
deal. No
correct.
big deal. No big deal.
Yeah.
1941.
Formality.
Pearl Harbor.
Pearl Harbor.
Yes.
Nailed it. Not that. We did not nail that.
Hey, and to all our fans of the Beatles, we get by with a little
Help
help.
from our friends.
Yep.
And Joe Cocker as well, which is a funny name.
Joe.
He sang that as well. No? Music guys? Thank you, Steven.
Music guy.
Jocker. That's the Fut Buckerman version of Joe Cocker. Well, as we wrap up this very positive episode, I just want to end with a story from our lives that I've been made aware of. Your Google Map photo of your residence.
Sure.
Tell our audience about the Google Map photo of your residence.
I was driving home from, I don't know, somewhere.
Strip club.
Solo.
Yep.
During the day. P.S. And I happened to saw
You saw.
I got Saw and Noka in the brain right now. Happened to see the Google Maps car driving in the neighborhood, sort of next to my neighborhood. Did you have something to say? It looked like you did. And so I raced home as fast as I possibly could, parked my car, and stood and waited in the driveway for the Google Maps car to drive by my house.
This is an ex home, right? A prior home.
And they drove by the first. I wasn't sure which side the camera was on. So the first time they drove by, I gave the suck it, Generation X suck it motion. And then the next time I had my trash can out and I was peeking out from behind my trash can with a surprised look on my face.
That is the best Google image I've ever
It
seen.
probably is. It
Of all
probably is.
time. Can I have you say you have the best Google image?
I don't know if it's the best. Somebody's probably done something funny. I didn't have much time.
But you did it.
Come
though.
up with it.
You thought on your feet.
I did. And it turned out to be the suck it version, which I'm very, very happy with. And that's history. You know?
So if you want to find out where Joe Hamric previously not aboded,
Sure, resided.
yep, then there you go. That's the image right there on your screen.
Yeah, don't come by my old house. There's a very nice old couple that lives there right now. Racist, though, they are.
And you know why, right?
Yeah. I know
'Cause they-
exactly why. Because they don't drink Noka.
There you go. Hey, episode 8, and I'll say that you ate.
I got an editor's note. I thought it was the one peeking out behind the trash can, not the suck it motion.
No, it's the suck it one. Yeah, I kind of wish it was the trash can one. It's a little bit funnier.
I got proof on my laptop right here. You're peeking out from behind the trash can.
No,
There's two?
I swear it's the sucker one.
It was the suck it one.
There's some Bernstein Bears. No way! Dude, what? No way!
Mandela effect.
They changed it.
They changed it, bro. Holy shit.
100% was sucker.
I know it
When I
was.
first found it at your address at 123,
123
this
Fake
is what
Street.
I saw when I first saw it, like months ago.
What?
This is Google Maps.
What is?
I mean, I have proof that it's the other one. What, or at least originally was.
Show me the proof.
It's gonna take forever.
What?
What's the date?
I wonder if mobile is different than desktop.
This says May 2023.
Which is pretty close to my birthday. All right, let's go back to 2023. Hold on.
Dude, I'm tripping about this.
Hey, this
Well, this is
is going
taking
to take
a
a
minute.
while because we do need to wrap this up.
Dan, just nothing's more important than this right now. Everything is.
Well, to our viewers, for the first time in the
May
history of,
2023.
in the history of this podcast, we are going to leave you on a cliffhanger.
We are.
So you have to tune in next time to find out the truth behind
The Google
Joe's
Maps picture.
The Google Maps picture. Google Map Hill.
Google Map page. All right, well, that was exciting. I'm going to find this, and
We'll find out on the next edition of
The Only Good Podcast. We did it.
Bruno Mars is from Hawaii.
Who are you?
And fuck off. Do yourself a favor, baby, and fuck off. The only good podcast. Fuck off.